you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. Accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what, he was the better fighter. It's okay to be number two. It's okay to be right behind him.
Floyd was in his prime. That would have been incredible to see which style's superior. Because Floyd would move towards you like this, and just get right up on you. It would just show you how good Floyd really is. Because the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe.
In a jaw-dropping moment on the Joe Rogan Experience, Floyd Mayweather delivered a sharp and unexpected warning to longtime rival Manny Pacquiao. What started as a calm discussion about legacy and greatness quickly took a dramatic turn. With his trademark swagger, Mayweather zeroed in on Pacquiao's rumored comeback, issuing a bold message: if Manny is seriously thinking about stepping back into the ring with Money Mayweather, he should prepare for a brutal reality check. Even host Joe Rogan was left momentarily stunned by the shift in tone.
I don't have that in my mind right now, because my focus on Saturday. I always say one at a time. Let's talk about it after the fight. Let me focus this coming fight, because this is not an easy opponent. Like, he's a champion, he's taller than me, so I have to be ready 100% mentally, 100% physically, and 100% of course, the way I pray to God.
To truly grasp the weight of Mayweather's words, we have to revisit one of boxing's most iconic rivalries. Floyd Mayweather, 50-0, and Manny Pacquiao, 62-82. Are two of the sport's most celebrated legends. Their long-awaited clash in May 2015, billed as the fight of the century, shattered records and generated staggering revenue. Although Mayweather won by unanimous decision, controversy lingered. Many pointed to Pacquiao's shoulder injury and the cautious nature of the bout, sparking years of debate over who truly deserved the win.
His left hand was fast, his right hand was fast, and he was throwing them both fast and strong. But when it's all said and done, he was a beat fighter. From round one, he knew it. I can't beat Floyd Mayweather. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. Waving to the crowd, both hands. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what? He was the better fighter. He was the better fighter. It's okay to be number two. It's okay to be right behind him. It's okay.
Since that night, Pacquiao has consistently pushed for a rematch, asserting he wasn't fully healthy and confident he could beat Mayweather at 100%. But Mayweather repeatedly brushed off those calls. Instead, he focused on retirement, racking up exhibition matches around the globe while growing his empire, steering clear of any serious return to the professional ring, especially against Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao shares his thoughts on a rematch with Floyd Mayweather.
In the future, would you ever do a rematch versus Floyd Mayweather?
I'm active. Now, so
if you were to be active, would you consider?
if you want, I don't think you will.
This next year, I hope to see you here in Japan again with a big fight against
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
The rivalry between Mayweather and Pacquiao is one of the most storied and lucrative in boxing history. It stretched across more than a decade, fueled by anticipation, contract disputes, and fan demand. Talks of a fight began as early as 2009, when both fighters were in their prime. But disagreements over drug testing and promotional conflicts delayed the superfight for years. By the time they finally met in 2015, the moment had been building to a near mythical level.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career, but I think Mayweather is a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right things for on somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao. I personally thought so.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to speak, when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said it's a time and a place for any and everything.
In a now viral interview, Manny Pacquiao reignited the controversy surrounding their 2015 showdown with an unusual claim. He believes he actually beat Floyd Mayweather if you watch the fight in slow motion. Speaking seriously, the 8-division world champion insisted that when the bout is played back at reduced speed, it becomes clear he landed more punches. Fans were both surprised and divided by the statement. Pacquiao also reiterated that his shoulder injury significantly limited his performance that night. But in his words, slow motion reveals the truth.
I went to the hospital and got operated with my
Yeah, he got an operation.
Yeah.
I remember you posted a picture of it. Really hurt. Was he better or worse than you thought he was?
No, that's his style. Like, I knew it. But the thing is, I'm expecting that I won the fight because he didn't throw a lot of punches. I throw a lot of punches. And I reviewed the compi box, like slow motion from first round to 12 rounds. Like how many punches get connected and how many punches of him he connected. You know, that's boxing. Yeah. I'm not complaining or making that. It happened that way. It happened to me many times.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I'm still active. It's up to him, you see.
You got a lot of slack for saying Manny Pacquiao is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd Mayweather. I actually disagreed with you.
Pacquiao wasn't able to make flyweight. He was a flyweight who won the lineal championship. So if that's not the most, or one of the 2 or 3 most impressive things in the history of boxing, the fact that he could move up, give me an example of another flyweight who was the lineal champion, moved up, won a bunch of titles in between, and then was that good as a welterweight. Pacquiao won lineal titles, indisputable, that's the man who beat the man, or else putting belts together. No one had ever done it before, ever. A lot of great flyweights. No one ever did that. No one ever came close to dreaming about doing that, and then Pacquiao did it. So the fact that Pacquiao is even competitive with Floyd Mayweather, who's one of the greatest pure boxers ever, I really don't have a horse in the race. I always thought Mayweather was going to beat Pacquiao. I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat him.
Joe Rogan expressed genuine surprise at Floyd Mayweather's physical condition, remarking on how incredibly fit and sharp he still appears, especially for his age. During their discussion, Rogan emphasized that Floyd doesn't just look good, he still moves like the elite athlete he once was. His speed, reflexes, and coordination remain intact, a testament to his disciplined lifestyle, consistent training, and commitment to clean living. Rogan praised Mayweather's dedication, calling it rare for a retired athlete to maintain such a high level of intensity. In Rogan's eyes, Floyd is still operating at an elite level both physically and mentally.
Floyd Mayweather used to have these crazy workouts and he would crack open a Pepsi. People are like, what the f is he doing? Like, he's crazy. But no, he's not. He's smart. And you would think, like, there's no way this guy, he treats his body like a temple. But he does. That guy did it the right way. Never drank, never partied, would run home from the club at 2 o'clock in the morning. If boxing is hit and don't get hit, who's better than Floyd? How many people cracked him? Chain cracked him. My guy knocked his tooth out and then would carry it around on a necklace. That's second fight.
Despite earning hundreds of millions over his legendary career, Mayweather, like many top-tier athletes, faces continuous financial responsibilities. From maintaining his lavish lifestyle and businesses to taxes and supporting a large entourage, the expenses add up. To manage long-term wealth, Floyd has smartly embraced high-paying exhibition fights. These bouts allow him to earn significant income without the dangers of professional-level competition. By leveraging his global fame, Mayweather remains financially stable while minimizing risk, reinforcing his image as not just a champion boxer but also a masterful businessman.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. and after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
Rogan didn't hold back when discussing Mayweather's popularity, saying it wasn't based purely on raw talent like Mike Tyson's. Instead, Rogan argued, Floyd built a persona around arrogance and bravado, traits that many fans found irritating. And ironically, that's what drew people in. They tuned in not to support him, but to watch him lose. It was a brilliant marketing tactic, becoming the villain everyone wanted to see beaten. While it sold millions in pay-per-views, Rogan noted that Mayweather's following was largely fueled by resentment rather than admiration.
Again, this John Gotti III, who is a very good up-and-coming MMA fighter. So, you know, he has all the weapons, takedowns, submissions, kicks, all that jazz. But he's choosing to fight Floyd in a boxing fight just for money, just like Conor McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him. And he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. Which is
because he's earned that right.
Hey man, he's a genius. He really is a genius. He's a genius in figuring out a way to keep making money. And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million, and they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you.
Rogan described one of Mayweather's recent exhibition bouts against Gotti as crazy, recalling how Floyd dominated while Gotti repeatedly clinched and disobeyed the referee. Mayweather stayed sharp, landing clean counters as Gotti scrambled to survive. But the real controversy came during their rematch in Mexico. Mayweather landed a legitimate right hook, only for the referee to wrongly call it an illegal shot. Rogan was livid, slamming the officiating and even calling for the referee to be pulled mid-fight. Floyd was 100% right, he said, fully backing Mayweather's actions in the ring.
Did you see the Mayweather-Gotti thing yesterday? So John Gotti, the mobster, his grandson,
the brawl,
he was holding. So Floyd is just piecing him up. You know, I mean, even at 46, he's the greatest of all time. And this kid is really an MMA fighter. He's a tough guy. He caught Floyd a couple times, some little shots. So mostly he's just getting boxed up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. But he was holding on quite a bit and wouldn't let go and was trying to like hold and clinch and hit, which is something you can do in MMA. So he's protecting himself from Floyd, but he's not letting go. And so Kenny Bayless gets tired of him not listening and not letting go, and he pushes him off and he says, that's it, I'm stopping this fight, that's it. You won't listen to me, I am calling this fight. So he goes crazy and gets away from Kenny Bayless and just starts wailing punches at Floyd. Floyd gets on the counter. It became a melee.
Former world champion Ricky Hatton, who fought both Mayweather and Pacquiao in their primes, offered his honest perspective on the rivalry. While he acknowledged Pacquiao's explosiveness and aggression, Hatton said Mayweather's defensive mastery and boxing IQ ultimately made him the superior fighter. He praised Floyd's ability to adapt mid-fight and neutralize his opponents with precision. For Hatton, Mayweather's unbeaten record wasn't just about being elusive, it was about consistent strategic dominance. Though respectful of both icons, Hatton gave the edge to Mayweather in terms of overall skill and control.
Opponents.
You fought both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better, who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, that sounds rich, but he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal knockouts in boxing history, I'd say. You know what I mean? When I see him getting knocked out by Pacquiao on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, he's in the top 10 of the most destructive knockouts of all time. Well, I was a little bit past myself back in the day, you know, I'd had one or two, you know, I wasn't a master of defence like Floyd Mayweather. I'd take 4 to get one in sometimes, you know.
I'm the same kid.
Between fights, I'd be up in weight, down in weight, up and down in weight, you know, on the lash and, you know, and all that stuff and that. So wasn't looking after my body like an athlete probably should have done. And I think I was, by the time I got in the ring for the Manny Pacquiao thing, I was a little more a shell of myself. So, but I think when I fought Floyd, I was a little bit more somewhat like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but when I fought Manny, I think the light had burned out.
George Kambosos Jr. has spoken at length about the profound impact Manny Pacquiao had on him during their training sessions. According to Kambosos, Pacquiao taught him far more than technique. He instilled discipline, mental toughness, and the mindset of a true champion. Watching Pacquiao train was an education in preparation, speed, and strategic thinking. The lessons extended beyond the ring, shaping Kambosos' approach to life and competition. For him, Pacquiao's mentorship was a masterclass in blending physical skill with mental resilience.
Strategy. Having trained with Manny Pacquiao had to be a huge asset for you, because even though Bay was probably your biggest name opponent up until then, you've been. How many rounds have you done with Manny?
250 rounds over 3 world title campaigns.
So it started with the Jeff Horn fight?
It did, yeah. When Jeff got obviously the fight with Manny Pacquiao, I was in Los Angeles, and I was sparring his ex-sparring partners, Jose Ramirez and Ray Beltran. I was with 5-5, and these guys were good fighters, former champions. And Freddie come over and goes, Manny's got the Jeff Horn fight. So yeah, I'm hearing about it. He goes, well, you're sparring his sparring partners. How would you like to go against your countrymen and help Manny prepare? So, Freddie, I'm all in. I know he's my countryman, but it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Manny's my idol. So I had a fight a couple of weeks after the sparring sessions that I impressed and got the opportunity. I still had to win that fight against Camille Bala in New Zealand. And in between that fight, I got a really bad cut on my eye. And the first thing that went to my head was, I'm not sparring with Manny Pacquiao in a week and a half. And now this cut might stop it. So I wasn't even thinking about the opponent or thinking about the fight. I knew I was going to win this fight by any means, but I was thinking about my opportunity against Manny Pacquiao. But we got there. We went over. We got the stitches. A week after the stitches came out, I was putting so much vitamin E cream and every bit of, theory that I could find on the internet to make sure it closed up good. And
Mayweather has long been protective of his undefeated legacy, a mindset that has occasionally stirred controversy. YouTuber Showbiz The Adult recalled an incident in which Floyd became visibly defensive when someone suggested Pacquiao might be the greater fighter. Mayweather fired back, accusing Pacquiao of using performance-enhancing drugs, a claim that underscored just how deeply Floyd values his standing in boxing history. To some, this reaction revealed his sensitivity about legacy and the fierce pride that drives his public image.
Questioned. Here we go! Who's greater than me? I said, Sugar Ray Robinson. He said, Sugar Ray Robinson? How many wins he got? I said, he got like over 150 wins. He stopped for me. He said, well, who got more championship titles? Me or him? I said, hold on, Floyd. He said, answer the question. I said, Floyd, there's more titles now than then. There was just one thing. That's no fair. Answer the question. I said, do I not have 28 titles? And I was just like, he said, oh, you're supposed to be the expert. But the reason why I said that is because there's minor and major titles. Who else greater than me? I said, Henry Armstrong, Roberto Duran. He said, oh my God. He said, you said something about Pacquiao. Yeah, I said, I think you'll beat Pacquiao every day of the week, but I think he had a greater career. He said, you ain't think Pacquiao was on steroids? I said, he didn't fail the test, Floyd. He said, look at me in my eyes. I saw that as a initiation. This is what you're about to get. Nobody's greater than Floyd. My thing is, he should feel that, but you can't expect everybody to feel that he's great.
Joe Rogan has often expressed disappointment that the Mayweather-Pacquiao megafight didn't happen when both men were in their prime. Reflecting on their 2015 showdown, Rogan argued that the timing robbed fans of a truly legendary moment in sports. Had the fight taken place earlier, perhaps during a globally staged event like Riyadh season, it might have gone down as the greatest bout in boxing history. Instead, the hype was undercut by Pacquiao's shoulder injury and years of delays. UFC veteran Jorge Masvidal, joining Rogan in the conversation, echoed the sentiment, the fight came too late to fulfill its true potential.
Sports. Some great fights never take place, or they take place too late, like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. They fought too late. I mean, if that fight could have been arranged by Riyadh season, they probably would have caught them both in their prime, and it would have been chaos.
Yeah, Manny was done before that.
Yeah, and he also had a blown shoulder going into the fight. Yeah. He needed shoulder surgery before the fight even started.
What's your take on all the drama surrounding Mayweather versus Pacquiao? Was the timing off, or did the fight deliver what it promised? Sound off below.